Please click the subscribe button and the notification icon. It will help us a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there were definite pros and cons, and I'm glad that you're pointing that out, because it is a really important distinction to make about the movie. Is it's completely independent. The financing for the film didn't come from any single source or any single entity. We had many partners in many territories. We were basically pre-selling the film in different territories, so we have a different distributor in every territory, because that was how we were getting the movie financed. So that gave us a lot of trouble. It was very complicated, and I have to say the financing structure that my French producers came up with was really made it possible, and was quite ingenious, because it made it possible for us to control creatively what the movie could be. So in the end, we were given a lot of creative control, because we were able to, as filmmakers, decide what the movie should be and what the movie needed to be. But the complicating factor was our budget, and the fact that we were independent, and we didn't have unlimited resources, and we didn't have the most perfect tool sets, and we were independent filmmakers in the most realistic sense, because we were kind of a ragtag band of artists that were trying to do right by this book. And so we were trying to put as much of our resources as we could on the screen, and ultimately, we were only hampered by our ability to pull off everything that we wanted to do. Our ambition was much bigger, I think, than our budget would allow. And so we were constantly problem solving and being resourceful in trying to sort of find ways to manage our process and manage the resources that we had to create the best results. So at the end of the day, when people say, it looks like a Pixar movie, like, for anybody to describe it in any way as looking like a Pixar movie, and sometimes people say, not everything looks as good as a Pixar movie. I'm like, it's amazing that any of it looks as good as a Pixar movie, and that's the quality and the dedication of the amazing artists and technicians that we had on the project, that we were able at a much lower budget to create, I think, magic, and to create things that were quite spectacular, and it all exceeded my expectations about what we could do at the budget level we were at. And so I'm really thrilled that when the crew can get that kind of validation, and when people are really complimenting not only the artistry and the storytelling, but the technical achievement that we managed to achieve, not only on the CG side but on the stop motion side. I think the stop motion is extraordinary, and the team that was put together, that was headed by Jamie Colleary. Jamie Colleary is like a genius filmmaker, friend of mine that I've always looked up to, and I was amazed when he joined the project to help us, and really brought his sensibilities as a filmmaker and a DP and as a storyteller to really help make those sequences that are directly from the book as exquisite as possible. And I think Jamie did an incredible job of bringing his skill and his talent to the task of helping to stay true to the spirit and the soul of the book. And I'm eternally grateful to him and the entire crew that has really had dedicated themselves for years. I mean, this is hundreds of people over the course of years trying to do right by this book and to celebrate this book, and it's really quite amazing how many people put their heart and soul into this, all the way through to the end, with the music, the sound design, every step of the way. We've had tremendous luck and talent, luck in bringing in the best talent, but to have incredibly talented people who are really giving this project their all, because love the source material and they want to protect it. And that was really one of the biggest missions for everybody joining the project. I asked everybody to help, protect the book and come join the project to help us take care of this book. That was a really important part of taking on the job.